3 ways God intervenes when crushing narcissists until they die. Is it part of cosmic justice for a narcissist to face divine consequences? Does the universe, in its boundless wisdom, ever intervene to hold them accountable for their actions? If so, why does the narcissist seem to revel in their exploitative behavior for so long? And when they finally face the consequences, why isn't it an instant reckoning? It's perplexing. While you grapple with the aftermath, striving to heal and move forward, the narcissist appears unperturbed, seemingly unaffected by the chaos they've caused. This incongruity feels inherently unjust, doesn't it? It leads one to contemplate the existence of a higher power, whether it's called God, the universe, or the divine. Where does this cosmic force reside in the face of such disparity? Why does the narcissist seem to flourish while you struggle to make sense of your experiences? Join me in today's episode as we explore these questions. This installment offers a unique perspective as we examine narcissism through the lens of spirituality and religion. Building upon the themes discussed in the previous segment regarding the signs that the universe reveals about encountering a narcissist, I will uncover 3 fundamental responses attributed to God in the face of a narcissist's behavior. If this intrigues you and you're eager to learn more about these 3 aspects, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Your subscription is crucial in raising awareness about narcissistic abuse. And if you haven't watched the previous episode yet, simply click the I button for immediate access. First and foremost, witnessing the collapse. The downfall of a narcissist often serves as a vivid depiction of the divine stripping away their sources of power and influence. A poignant illustration emerges when observing a narcissistic parent confronted with the rebellion of their once controlled children, who awaken to the toxic patterns ingrained in their upbringing. As familial ties abruptly sever, the narcissist finds themselves stranded, stripped of their accustomed authority, and left to wither in solitude. I personally witnessed this phenomenon through the lens of my paternal grandfather, a rigid narcissist who fancied himself akin to a deity. Once, he commanded respect and dominance, reveling in the fear he instilled in his family. Now, he exists as a hollow shell, isolated and decaying in perpetual solitude. Peace remains elusive, as he remains estranged from the love and care of his own children, who themselves grapple with narcissistic tendencies. Haunted by memories of his former glory, he nostalgically reminisces, weaving a delusional narrative steeped in past triumphs. Clinging to the fading remnants of his self-created facade, he resides in a parallel universe of grandeur, oblivious to the harsh reality brought about by divine intervention. Confident in his eternal youth and invincibility, reality delivers a brutal blow, shattering his illusions. His prolonged existence stands as a testament to the enduring wrath of divine retribution upon narcissists. It is far from a blessing. Instead, it represents a prolonged and excruciating form of punishment. Secondly, abundance of opportunities and time. The divine extends an initial gesture of remarkable generosity towards the narcissist, offering them an abundance of opportunities and ample time for introspection and change. Despite this benevolence, the narcissist, trapped within their self-centered labyrinth, rejects the chance to look inward, evade accountability, admit their grave mistakes, and embrace a path of transformation. Within the realm of free will, divine intervention does not hastily seek retribution. Instead, it embodies compassion and mercy, providing numerous opportunities for the exercise of freedom. For the narcissist, these opportunities serve as signposts urging self-reflection and guiding them towards responsible actions. Failure to heed these warnings ultimately leads to inevitable consequences. Perhaps you were a beacon of hope and transformation, bestowed upon the narcissist as a divine gift. In your presence lay abundant opportunities, a chance for them to undergo a profound metamorphosis. Your compassion, forgiveness, and unwavering acceptance mirrored parental care. Yet, their response remained malignant. They weaponized your virtues, mistreating and exploiting the liberties you generously offered. In their relentless pursuit of fleeting pleasures and material gains, the narcissist waged a war against the divine, continuously rejecting the assistance offered and squandering their vitality. Love and life remained elusive to them, as their obstinacy ensnared them in an unending cycle of repetition. Their self-proclaimed godlike stature, dictating fate and consequence, perpetuates the delusion sanctioned by the universe, awaiting the inevitable and imminent fall. Number 3. Endless abyss of discontent. God's subsequent involvement in the life of a narcissist casts them into an unending abyss of dissatisfaction and melancholy. To the narcissistic psyche, nothing ever seems fulfilling, and an insatiable hunger for more incessantly haunts them. Their existence resembles a leaking vessel, unable to hold on to satisfaction or joy. Gratitude and contentment remain elusive concepts to them. This relentless pursuit of fulfillment, coupled with a perpetual sense of lacking, triggers a continuous trauma response within them. While many individuals may grapple with feelings of incompleteness, they strive to address and resolve them. In contrast, the narcissist directs this constant sense of inadequacy towards others, particularly their primary sources of validation, such as yourself. Their ceaseless demands for alterations in your behavior, appearance, and choices create a moving target that can never be reached. Rooted deeply in their own insecurities and shame, this projection fuels a toxic cycle, blinding them to their own inherent shortcomings. The divine permits them to wallow in this endless state of discontent. This incessant dissatisfaction bars them from experiencing true peace and genuine joy. While fleeting moments of happiness may be gleaned from material possessions, their sense of contentment remains fleeting, overshadowed by an unquenchable thirst for novelty. Authentic stability, love, or care evade their grasp, despite your sincere efforts. As their inability to recognize and accept love perpetuates their perpetual emptiness, they tragically miss out on the highest emotion, authentic love, which resonates at the highest frequency and vibration. Deprived of this, no amount of wealth or possessions can bring them fulfillment. Without fulfillment, they remain distant from divine grace, trapped in a stagnant vibrational frequency, eternally residing in a lower realm of consciousness devoid of growth or the perception of unity amidst diversity. Their existence mirrors that of a parasite, entangled in an endless pursuit, existing on a level even lower than that of an animal, driven solely by survivalist and predatory instincts. Ultimately, they fade into obscurity, a destiny orchestrated by the divine. As time unfolds, divine intervention orchestrates the demise of the narcissist by unveiling their true essence. Despite their adeptness at concealing their authentic selves and their belief in their intellectual prowess, divine intervention intervenes to unravel their carefully constructed facade, laying bare the truth and obliterating their intricate web of deceit. Reduced to mere ashes, the narcissist stands exposed to the world, stripped of sanctuary and sustenance. At this pivotal moment, their entire narcissistic facade crumbles, leaving them to confront the ruins of their identity. Left to grapple with the wreckage of their persona, they face the most profound punishment imaginable for a narcissist, the unbearable solitude of their own wretched essence. This trajectory is all too familiar in my encounters with narcissists, and it may resonate with you as well. They find themselves isolated, a consequence of their own actions. How they mistreated their own offspring and those who genuinely cared for them. Nobody is inclined to endure the company of a cantankerous elder who habitually complains and demeans others, especially when offered assistance. Consequently, they become ensnared in their own misery, exacerbating their narcissistic tendencies even in their absence. Their spirit roams aimlessly, devoid of solace, perhaps seeking refuge in the darkest and most desolate corners of existence. In the realm of reincarnation, they may find themselves reincarnated as a creature of the wild or in a vastly different form, having forfeited the privilege of human existence. In the afterlife, their destination is unmistakably one of retribution, as they face the consequences of their transgressions in the depths of hell. In essence, a narcissist finds no solace or joy in their existence. They inevitably face the consequences of their actions, unable to escape the unfolding of their karmic destiny. Their suffering arises not from divine cruelty seeking punishment, but from the inevitable reckoning of their deeds. Such is the fate they have woven for themselves. As we approach the end of this discussion, I pose a question. What other divine responses do you believe exist for a narcissist? I invite you to share your experiences and insights in the comments below, fostering enlightenment and understanding among fellow participants. With that, we conclude today's dialogue. I hope you found something valuable and enlightening in our conversation. Your feedback in the comments is welcomed and appreciated. If you found this discussion helpful, I look forward to our next interaction. Until then, may your journey toward healing and reconnection continue unabated. Greetings, fantastic audience. Today, we're delving into a topic that many of you might resonate with. What transpires when narcissists become aware that you've unraveled their true selves? It's not uncommon for individuals to sense they're not being treated properly, but fully comprehending the extent of manipulation and understanding the impact of narcissistic behavior can be quite a challenge. Whether you felt ensnared in a relationship with a narcissist or are simply intrigued by the signs that emerge when they realize you've seen through their facade, you're in the right place. Join us as we unravel the intricacies of this realization. Before we plunge into the depths, if you enjoy this content, spread the love by hitting the like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe for more thought-provoking discussions. Let's foster a community where we can exchange experiences and insights. Now let's embark on the exploration of what unfolds when the mask begins to slip, and narcissists recognize you've exposed their authentic nature. It's bound to be an enlightening journey, so let's dive right in. In challenging situations, some individuals opt to steer clear of the narcissist's path, avoiding any potential trouble. Others may go the extra mile to appease the narcissist, offering compliments or investing considerable effort into their relationship. However, these endeavors typically yield little success. Some might even propose therapy, either as a joint venture or individually, in the hope of fixing things. Unfortunately, these attempts often fall short of truly comprehending what's transpiring with the narcissist. Over time, certain individuals come to the realization that they are entangled with a narcissist, or, at the very least, someone who consistently stirs up trouble. This awareness often dawns on them after enduring a prolonged period of feeling undervalued. For those occupying the primary partner role, this realization may take considerable time. Conversely, individuals not in close relationships may reach this point after being repeatedly ignored and belittled. Whether you are a close partner, a secondary partner biding time, or someone involved in a clandestine relationship, there comes a juncture when you uncover that you are dealing with a narcissist or someone perpetually causing disruptions. Now, what if you decide to diverge from the misguided paths mentioned earlier? You might opt to confront this individual, exposing them as a narcissist or categorizing them as manipulative, abusive, and dishonest. But what unfolds when the narcissist becomes aware that you have seen through their performance? Here's a crucial point. Most narcissists don't genuinely realize that you have discerned their true nature because they are often oblivious to their own behavior. Many fall into the category of being unaware of their actions. It's not as if they're consciously thinking, "I know I'm a narcissist, and now this person has found out. What do I do? Should I admit to deceiving and abusing people? They've uncovered my true self. What's my next move?" No, they remain oblivious to their own nature. So, when you point out to them that they might be a narcissist or manipulator, their genuine reaction is surprise. It might be challenging for some to believe, but that's because you might not have a full understanding of narcissism. Emotions could be influencing you, or you might be viewing things more from your perspective than the narcissists. It's crucial to recognize that when most narcissists are told they're a narcissist or accused of being manipulative and abusive, they sincerely reject it. They're not secretly acknowledging it while outwardly denying. In the case of a self-aware narcissist, the dynamic changes. They are aware that you've seen through them. However, whether you accuse an aware or unaware narcissist, their initial response is denial. They might assert, "No, I'm not. What are you talking about? That's crazy." This denial is their attempt to quash the threat your accusation poses to their control. If you persist in accusing them, and they persist in denying, their narcissistic tendencies might lead them to resort to other forms of manipulation. They might choose to walk away, dismiss your claim, or even turn the tables by accusing you of being the narcissist. They might use physical aggression to silence you or employ confusing language to refute your claims. Occasionally, a narcissist with some self-awareness might react by saying, "I understand why you might think I'm a narcissist. I see why you're concerned about that." However, they won't admit to it. They might state, "I acknowledge some similarities, but I'm not exactly a narcissist." Or they may give the impression of intending to change, but fail to follow through. It's just another way for them to manipulate you, even when they appear apologetic or understanding. Regardless of the circumstances, these types of narcissists won't truly comprehend or acknowledge that you've uncovered their authentic self. They will deny it and employ various tactics to maintain control. Accusing a narcissist may not always lead them to terminate the relationship, especially if you're their primary partner. However, if you're a secondary partner, they might withdraw or keep you in a state of waiting. What truly matters is how you respond after realizing you're entangled with a narcissist. It's not merely about labeling them as a narcissist or manipulator. It's about your subsequent actions. If you alter your behavior because you've recognized their true nature, the narcissist will sense that something has changed. Continually accusing a lesser or mid-range narcissist, even if it strokes their ego, will be perceived as a challenge, and they'll attempt to exert control over you. For example, if you deviate from the narcissist's expectations or behave differently than before, they will take notice. In the past, when the narcissist ignored you, you might have pursued them. However, if you cease such behavior, it signals to the narcissist that something significant has shifted. Accusing them doesn't bother them as much as changing your behavior does. If you label a narcissist as such but continue to interact with them in the same way, it doesn't significantly impact them. You are still providing them with what they desire. While the accusation may momentarily challenge their control, once dismissed, it ceases to be a concern for them. The crux of the matter is this. When your conduct undergoes a shift, the narcissist recognizes that you've unraveled their true nature. A highly self-aware narcissist will grasp this fact. On the other hand, a lesser or mid-range narcissist might not fully comprehend it, but will sense that something is amiss because you're challenging their control. If you're their primary partner, they might begin treating you poorly or excessively nicely in an attempt to realign you. However, once they regain control, the facade of kindness fades and you revert to being mistreated. In the case of a secondary partner, if your behavior changes, the narcissist might choose to ignore you and divert their attention elsewhere. Later, they might check in to assess if you've reverted to your previous behavior. If there's no change, you might find yourself relegated to the sidelines. Thus, while calling them out may momentarily inflate their ego, it doesn't pose a significant problem for them. However, when behavior changes are observed, that's when complications arise. A highly self-aware narcissist will comprehend the situation, while a lesser or mid-range one may not fully understand, but will feel a loss of control due to your altered behavior. If you're a secondary partner, you might experience brief mistreatment and subsequent neglect as the narcissist focuses on someone else. As the main partner, you might face deteriorating treatment and attempts to be nice as a means of regaining control. If these efforts fail, they might choose to end the relationship. For a secondary partner, they might leave you on the shelf for a while, only to attempt reconnection when it suits them, and your response may align with their desires due to the passage of time or a different approach from them. In essence, when a narcissist, whether consciously or instinctively self-aware, discerns that you've exposed their true nature, their immediate reaction is an attempt to regain control over you. This realization often arises from your accusations and, more significantly, a noticeable shift in your behavior. If the narcissist is unable to re-establish control, they may choose to sever ties, especially if you hold the role of their primary intimate partner, or alternatively, they might place you in a temporary state of suspension if you're a secondary source. This pattern is frequently observed in such scenarios. I extend my gratitude for your active engagement and the dedication you've shown in exploring the intricate dynamics of dealing with a narcissist. If you found this information valuable, I encourage you to demonstrate your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel for more insightful content. Understanding these patterns empowers us to make healthier choices in our relationships. Take care and stay safe until our next interaction. For additional resources and personalized guidance, peruse our free book and consider a one-on-one consultation. The link is provided in the description below. Feel free to share your thoughts or questions in the comment section. Your journey toward understanding and navigating these challenges is significant, and we're here to assist you every step of the way. Have you ever felt perplexed and frustrated dealing with a narcissist, particularly noticing something peculiar about their eyes? You're not alone, and in this video, I'll share insights into this curious phenomenon to enhance your understanding of their thought processes. As always, my aim is to be a supportive resource as you navigate the journey to reclaim your power and freedom from toxic relationships. If you're seeking personalized assistance in overcoming a narcissistic relationship, we've got you covered. We now offer one-on-one consultations starting at just $1 a week. Click the link in the description below to book your appointment and embark on a path towards healing and happiness. Now, let's delve into the fascinating topic of the eye behaviors of narcissists. Understanding this subtle characteristic can empower you to negotiate better and triumph over these manipulative individuals. Drawing from my extensive experience in helping numerous individuals break free from toxic relationships, I'm passionate about sharing valuable insights. Don't worry, I've got fresh content for you every day on this channel. Do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button coupled with the notification bell. This way, you'll be the first to know when I release new videos brimming with powerful knowledge, aiding you in emerging stronger and free from the clutches of a narcissist. Together, let's reclaim control and thrive in our lives once again. Let's delve into the mysterious realm of narcissist eyes. They can appear normal one moment and then turn empty or sinister in the next, sometimes displaying a complete lack of emotion while fixed intensely on you. So, what's the story behind this intriguing phenomenon? To understand this, it's crucial to recognize that narcissists crave their narcissistic supply within their world. They possess an eagle-eyed vigilance, continuously monitoring their surroundings, a skill honed from a young age as a survival mechanism. Narcissists excel at reading and navigating rooms and the people in them, with covert narcissists being particularly known for their constant observation of others. Their goal is to study people meticulously, enabling them to emulate them by activating their mirror neurons and adopting the personalities of those around them, especially their chosen targets. Narcissists avidly gather information to enhance their love-bombing tactics, striving to uncover what they need to become to manipulate their target effectively. Their constant gaze serves a dual purpose: to study and to control. It's a constant reminder that they are perpetually tracking you, ensuring you never escape their watchful eye. This unwavering scrutiny can be profoundly unsettling. In contrast to a caring and concerned look from someone genuinely invested in you, a narcissist's stare leaves you feeling dehumanized. It's more of a threatening, possessive glare that communicates, "I will get what I want. You are mine, and both of us know it." This sensation becomes particularly pronounced during the discard phase. Entering the discard phase, you become the narcissist's top adversary, marked for retribution. Their gaze serves as a warning that discarding them positions you as a threat or enemy. In the narcissist's dichotomous worldview, one is either aligned with them or against them. If you fall into the latter category, you transform into the enemy, capable of exposing the secrets they've diligently guarded. To a narcissist, your perceived potential threat prompts an intent to ensure you feel the weight of their vigilant stare. During this phase, the dominance of the limbic system in their brain overrides rational thought, leading to a lack of clarity in their thinking. Consequently, their logical brain disengages, and another part of their brain takes charge, contributing to the seemingly empty or sinister appearance of their stare. This cognitive shift clarifies why their gaze adopts a malicious quality, accompanied by a temporary sense of their logical self disappearing. The limbic system's dominance, responsible for emotions, stands apart from the region associated with rational thought. Such mental transitions can be overwhelming, to the extent that narcissists might not even recall their actions or words during these states. The activation of the rage segment of a narcissist's brain often results in narcissistic injury, triggering subsequent fury and driving them to engage in harmful behavior. This becomes especially alarming when dealing with a malignant narcissist who may resort to stalking or even acts of violence. When dealing with a malignant narcissist, safeguarding yourself is paramount. Take essential measures like seeking refuge in a shelter, establishing a robust support network, maintaining an emergency fund, securing a place to stay, consulting with appropriate attorneys, and having access to a suitable therapist. Consider obtaining injunctions as a preventive measure against potential harm. Keep in mind that narcissists, in this state, operate irrationally, with the possibility of experiencing blackout-like episodes. Prioritize your safety and well-being given the unpredictable nature of their actions. Interestingly, the sinister appearance in a narcissist's eyes during these episodes has a scientific explanation. Anger triggers the sympathetic nervous system, SNS, leading to physiological responses such as heightened heart rate, increased blood pressure, rapid breathing, and pupil dilation. Consequently, their eyes may appear darker when expressing anger. Narcissists often attempt to rationalize their reprehensible behavior, but the challenge lies in predicting when these episodes will occur. The physiological response accompanying anger makes it unpredictable. A narcissist's rage can be sparked by minor offenses, such as a delayed drink order or a perceived slight in traffic. These episodes involve a log-out or blackout scenario, where they act on anger rather than reason. Recognizing signs of potential danger from a narcissist is crucial for your safety. Always remember that abuse is never justifiable under any circumstances. Even if a narcissist claims not to remember their actions, it's irrelevant. They may use various excuses, such as a stressful day, a difficult childhood, or blaming you for perceived shortcomings. Regardless of their justifications, understand that there is no acceptable reason for mistreating others. Excuses like, "I would never hurt you on purpose," or "I didn't mean to," are not valid apologies. Such statements do not justify their behavior or absolve them of their actions. Always remember that mistreatment is not okay. In the comments, let's emphasize, not okay. Whether they intentionally hurt you or claim not to remember, you deserve better. You have the right to physical and emotional safety, protection from harm, including sexual harm, if the situation arises. When you notice a change in a narcissist's eyes, indicating something is wrong, it's crucial to distance yourself from them to ensure your safety. This is just one of many warning signs. Recognizing these red flags is essential to protect yourself from potential harm by a narcissist. Subscribe to this channel for more content, and remember that today is the perfect day to start advocating for your best interests. They only succeed if you concede, and with the abundance of support and resources available, there's no need to do so. 3 ways God intervenes when crushing narcissists until they die. Is it part of cosmic justice for a narcissist to face divine consequences? Does the universe, in its boundless wisdom, ever intervene to hold them accountable for their actions? If so, why does the narcissist seem to revel in their exploitative behavior